What's up, 49ers faithful, man? Bang, bang, Niner game. Just work with me for a few minutes, you know what I'm saying? I can get with y'all. Anakin 9.5 beats the show, man. Yes, sir. 5-5, baby. Ooh, Lord. All right, what's going on, faithful? You know what I mean? This is Anakin 9.5 Beats the Show. I just wanted to give y'all my perspective on the 49ers. I've been a 49ers fan since 1991. Just to confirm that. Yes, Sirski. Since 91, man. I grew up watching the Falcons, you know what I mean? I'm from Georgia, so my mom and dad always liked Georgia Bulldogs, and they liked the Falcons. I grew up watching them in 1991. Let's get it clear. When I really started liking the 49ers, or when I really discovered them and who they were, was in 1991 off a football game. Joe Montana Sports Talk football game. Let's give it up. Played the game over and over again, and you can't forget about Tecmo Bowl. Played that game, and I just fell in love with the 49ers since 1991. Been loyal, been faithful, went through the trenches. After 94, 95 season, when the last Super Bowl that they won, stayed with them. Even when Terrell was going through his bullshit, got the squad back up, right? Jim Harbaugh took the L 8-8, left. Then we went through 3-4 years of that, and then we get Kyle Shanahan. And all I want to tell y'all, man, as far as the faithful is concerned, as far as the Bang Bang Niner game, I think we got two different fan bases. We got Bang Bang Niner game, and then we got faithful. Now, what we need to do, y'all, is we need to all come together. Because I feel like when we lose, you got the faithful that says, oh, be faithful. I've been loyal since 83. You know what I'm saying? I've been loyal since 49. All right, we get that. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with fans getting upset because they're passionate about the game. They're passionate about our team. 5 Super Bowl rings. Been looking for 6. Could have had one in the bag. Let's not even talk about the 2 Super Bowls that we missed out on when Kyle got here. Let's talk about the Super Bowl that Tom Brady won. Before he went to Tampa, he wanted to come to the 49ers. Okay? That was the ring. Not saying it was guaranteed, but that just shows you the dynamics that Kyle doesn't get along with certain players. He don't like arrogant players. He doesn't like players that speak their mind. He doesn't like players that speak the truth. If you look at Jimmy Ward, go to his page, or you can go to Richard Sherman page. Jimmy Ward said that basically the reason why he left is because basically Kyle doesn't listen. Only listen to the players that do exactly what he says. Now, that's nothing wrong with that. This is not a coach's coach league anymore. This is a player's coach. If you notice, a lot of players are coaching now. All the old school comrades that's been around, they all leaving, they resign, or they got fired. Okay? That's basically what has happened. It's a player's coach league. And I think that's kind of cool. I do like the old school coaches. But the players' coaches, most of them that's in the league have played, that's coming in now, not that still there or before that. They're coming in. And that's what the players need. They need someone that played the game. If you notice, it's a lot of players' coaches that are not head coaches. They're either an offensive coordinator, they're a defensive coordinator, or they're somewhere in the facility to help the head coach. Now, back in the day, maybe the head coach had a lot of authority and could make all the calls and do everything. But these days, I think the way the league is designed, through the offense and the defense, you need prime-time coaches in your league or on your team. And if you notice with Kyle, all the coaches that had came through and left. Now, this is an interesting fact. The few coaches that has left, Salem and then D'Amico Ryans, we all got draft picks for those coaches to leave, if everybody's aware of that, for the most part. So when those coaches left, including your boy that went to Miami, coach, we all got draft picks for that. Okay? So at the end of the day, we got nothing in return. And it's getting so bad that now Kyle says, "Oh, well, I get a chance to pick my own coaches." Man, you done had 6, 7 coaches that has left either a head coach or getting close to be a head coach. And then Kyle, understand this, y'all. Y'all gotta understand this. Everybody know the system now. You have coaches that's coaching these other teams. They know the scheme. You have players that has played with this team for 9 years, telling other coaches and telling other teams about Kyle's playbook. Let's just get straight to the point. His playbook is trash. It only works because you got primetime key players. If you break this shit all the way down, right? The way his playbook is designed, you can look at Atlanta. You can look at the other. Look at Atlanta and look at this team. He has specific players for different X's and O's in his playbook, like Debo. You know what Debo gonna do because he has particular plays drawn up for him. He got plays drawn up for Christian McCaffrey. He got plays drawn up for Ayuk. He had plays drawn up for Julio Jones. Matt Ryan wasn't the best. Matt Ryan had an outstanding year. I think his last year with Kyle or the year before that, because Kyle had a different position of players, skilled players that know the game, and they have to do exactly what he says. Well, guess what, fam? These days, that shit is not working. He has to change his plays. That's just like a job. When you go to a job, when you move up, you go to another position, right? Okay, you go to another position. But you have to change the dynamics of your team, the people that come in. What worked for this person that's been here 30, 40 years, 9 years may not work for the person that's just coming in. The person that's coming in might be more skillful, you know what I'm saying, have more respect for you. But your plays gotta be right, dog. You gotta switch it up. You gotta switch up the game. And all these elite quarterbacks like Tom Brady, um, Peyton Manning, I can go on and on. Those guys knew more than what the coach knew when it comes to being on the field, not off the field. Yes, I do think he's a genius drawing up plays and coming up with a playbook. Yes, I do feel like the other coaches out there that follow under him basically use the same scheme, but they switch it up. You know what I'm saying? The other coaches out here, they doing the same thing that he doing, but they just got either better players, which is all right, but they also take some of his plays and switch it up and make it their own. So why can't Kyle just go ahead and switch his plays up? Come up with a new playbook. Like, what are you doing during the summer? Going to the Bahamas? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing during the summers? You got the same playbook, dog. Change your playbook up. If you change your playbook up and nobody knows what you're doing with a new playbook, after 9 years, yes, my friend, you should change your playbook. You should have changed your playbook 3 years ago. When we was having that crash out season where everybody was getting hurt and we didn't even make the playoffs, that's when you should have changed your playbook. That's all I'm saying, bro. I don't think he's a bad person. I do think he's arrogant, but there's nothing wrong with being arrogant. And you don't fire your team up when you're losing, bro. When you're winning, we on top. Oh, you don't give the game ball to Judas. Nah, man. You know what coach I really like out there right now? And I can't stand Detroit. Their coach, man, he get up under their ass, bro. Win or lose. And Cal, why can't you stand in front of everybody? You see that look? Why can't you just stand in front of everybody and say, hey, man, I need to change something? Not, with the field goal kicker, he missed, you know what I'm saying? He missed the field goal 3 times. Every time we lose, George Kittle didn't catch the pass. Oh my God, Brock Purdy threw the ball too high. You know what I'm saying? Our offensive line, they suck. They can't even block. Man, because everybody knows the plays, bro. It ain't the players to me. It's the plays. The players is fine. I think all our players are good. They're fine. But they're running the same scheme. So all the defenses knows when to on first down now, on second down now, on third down and fourth down, and they even blocking our field goals. And everybody talk about special teams, man. All right. Special teams does suck. That's been going on since Kyle's been there. Really, when Jim Harbaugh was there, you know what I'm saying? It happened. But at the end of the day, man, you're getting $14 million, bro. Like, wow, you changed that, didn't you? You know what I'm saying? Your crazy ass got an extension for that, right? So extend these plays so that these other teams cannot catch up with us. They don't know what we're doing. It's so crazy. He'll run the play 4 times with the same formation, but then instead of the players going to the flat to the right or to the left, or because all of our offense is based in the middle of the field. It's not based on the outside of the field. It's not based going long distance. All our plays are ran in the middle of the field, bro. So all I'm saying is, Kyle got us looking like Marv Levy. We looking like the Buffalo Bills of 1990 and 91. Winning record, winning division, winning the NFC. We go to Super Bowls and we lose. That's crazy, bro. That's so crazy how Mark Levy went 2 times to the Super Bowl back to back and lost. Now that's one thing he hasn't accomplished yet. Going to back Super Bowls and lose. But you might as well say that shit. Listen, faithful. This is not Republicans. This is not the Democrats. This is not a damn election, okay? We should not be falling out against each other because this man time is running out. His contract is due by 26, 27, so he only got a couple more years. Man, go ahead and just if I'm a coach, I'm going to listen to my fans. You care about the fans, right? Well, the ones that's complaining, they're just a little bit more passionate. That's all it is. We just a little bit more passionate, man. If he was only here for 3 or 4 years, which he was, everybody's like, okay, the first 2, 3 years, all right, we got to build a team. They built the team, okay? Went to the Super Bowl, okay? Lost the Super Bowl, right? Facts. But after the Super Bowl, I feel like after the first Super Bowl, you should have changed your offensive playbooks. Not keep the same formations. Give somebody something different, bro. That's all I'm saying. And it's just making them look bad. It's making them look like a narcissist and making him look like he doesn't care. And for him to not speak up, answer the damn questions. Rex Ryan, Bill Belichick. You know what I'm saying? All these coaches, they have no problem answering the question. Man, just make us feel a little bit better just saying, hey, listen, man, it's my fault, dog. I messed up, man. I need to change something. He won't say it. He want to be just like his dad. He want to be like all the other coaches he came up under. Bill Walsh was probably the meanest coach you ever could recognize in the league and was very quiet, and he was very despiteful. And I know Kyle read that book because he said it before that he read the book. Bruh, you got to create your own books. All this going and look at what all the great coaches did, man. The only way you're going to be a great coach is change. All right? Y'all leave a comment in my comment section. I'll let everybody else go and do the stats and talk about this and that. I just want Kyle to change the playbook. I was mad Sunday. I was actually mad 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? When we barely won. And I was like, he's the worst coach ever. Well, let me correct that. He's the worst coach ever when it comes to decisions and clutch moments. All right? Now, let me get an applause for that. All right? For real, for real. And then for the faithful and the Bang Bang Niner game, we got to come back together, call truths. We should not be hating on each other because, number one, we're not the owner and we're not the GM. We don't make the calls. We don't do none of that shit. We just make our opinions, okay? So at the end of the day, all we need to do is come together to disagree to agree that it may be time for him to go. If he don't get us to the Super Bowl this year, y'all talk about the playoffs, y'all talk about the NFC Championship, we done that. His stats is great on that. If he don't take us to the Super Bowl this year, man, it's time for him to go. That's it, bro. We need another new coach, new play offense, the defense, and 17 points. The defense is not the problem, okay? It's not like we giving up 30 points like the Cowboys, and we're only giving up 17, 20 points, something like that, all right, recently. So, Kyle, if you see this, everybody see this. Everybody just come together. Let's pray about it. But at the end of the day, just change the playbook, bro, and give these other young you on the defensive side. We've been having rookies play all season, good or bad, even though we've been hurt. Okay, and when the other players come back, same situation. Now on the flip side, let these rookies eat, man. They young, they fast, they arrogant. They arrogant to the point where they really want to play. Let them boys play. You don't gotta pay them. You didn't have to pay Brock Purdy the last 3-4 years. Let these boys go out there and play at least 10, 15 snaps within the 50, 64 snaps that we do. Let them go, man. The 3 running backs real quick. Christian, okay, Mason, and I call my boy G-Man. They all got different pace, different speeds. They all move different. So the defense would be fucked up if you just ran them all crazy, man. Different plays, different situations. All right, Kyle. You got to get us to the Super Bowl, man. If you don't, I've been over this shit. You got to go.